several young people found a set of alien armor. They wanted to dismantle it and sell it as scrap metal for money, but they couldn't cut through it at all. Even more bizarre was the fact that any damaged parts of the armor would automatically repair themselves when they came into contact with water. At that moment, one of their companions reached his hand into a tentacle-like appendage on the mech. Unexpectedly, the heavy armor began moving in sync with his movements. But the next second, the battle armor extended countless fine needles that pierced into his skin. It took everyone's combined effort to pull his hand out. Little did they know that this action would bring terrible disaster to humanity. Just yesterday, an alien spacecraft arrived at Earth. Humans immediately dispatched fighter jets to intercept it. When the alien ship made no response, the fighters launched 2 missiles that accurately hit their target. The ship was severely damaged and plummeted toward the ground, while simultaneously releasing an energy shockwave that caused nearby aircraft to lose control. The damaged ship, trailing black smoke, headed toward the city and finally came to rest in a stadium. The military immediately cordoned off the scene, preparing for peaceful negotiations with the aliens while positioning numerous snipers around the perimeter. Soon, a sleek-looking alien emerged from the ship. The alien attempted to communicate through telepathic means, but the negotiation expert, who had a pacemaker, was affected by the magnetic field interference and immediately lost consciousness. This caused the negotiations with the alien to completely break down. However, humans didn't want to go to war with the aliens, so they could only deploy troops to strictly monitor all activities around the ship. After hearing news about the aliens, several young people took advantage of the night fog to infiltrate the quarantine zone. While they were searching around, the alien suddenly appeared. The woman, startled, raised her gun and fired, and in her panic, she fell from the ruins. But unexpectedly, the alien reached out and saved her. At that moment, the woman was shocked to discover that inside the alien battle armor's helmet was actually a human face. When her companions heard her cries for help, they immediately rushed over. Upon seeing the alien, they picked up iron rods and began beating it frantically. The alien's heavy body couldn't maintain its grip on the wall surface and fell directly from the 100-meter-high rooftop. When everyone ran down to the ground to check, only an empty shell of the alien battle armor remained, and inside there were bloodstains identical to human blood. At this point, the woman discovered the alien lying in the ruins, but she didn't tell her companions. Several people lifted the heavy mech and hurriedly left the place. After returning home, the woman couldn't sleep. Remembering that the alien had saved her earlier, she returned alone to the quarantine zone and rescued the severely injured alien. Upon arriving at the hospital, the doctor discovered that the alien's blood type perfectly matched the woman's, so they immediately performed a blood transfusion. As the blood flowed, the two seemed to develop some kind of mysterious connection. When removing the needle, the woman curiously touched the alien's strange skin. At that moment, the alien suddenly grabbed the woman's hand and placed a mysterious bracelet on her wrist. After returning home, the woman was amazed to discover that this bracelet could actually control the flow of water at will.